It's open wide, which Tyra keeps it PG, but always keep it a G. So let's get into this reading. Let's see what comes up, okay? I definitely do feel like, let me prop this better. Okay. So I definitely do feel like there is a situation with the Lover's card. There is a divine connection that is occurring. This could be a friendship. This could be business. This could be a love relationship. Put it so it resonates for you. But God is bringing in somebody for you because you and another person need each other for the time being. Now, does that mean that you guys are going to be forever? I'm not sure. Book a reading if you want more information to get a personal reading for yourself where you have your own personal perspective. Okay, hey now. But this is just God bringing in you and another together, okay, for a season. If you want to extend it, that's up to you, okay? So I definitely do feel like at this current time, you guys, there is something where somebody is realizing like they might have made a wrong decision. Okay, somebody might have jumped ship, might have left you or something, and somebody is realizing that they have to deal with their own karma, and they're soul searching about this for sure. Okay, somebody could have been cheating on you, and that they could have went to somebody else. They thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side, and with the Two of Swords, they're realizing that they probably made the dumbest decision ever, because you have some sort of public victory. You have a public victory off of not using your powers for negativity, okay? Which you could have. And I feel like others wouldn't have really been too mad at you about it. But I feel like you were just like, you know what? I'm gonna handle this maturely, okay? So I don't get no karma, okay? I feel like that might have been your vibe, okay? And low key, you were very smart for doing that. It takes a lot to know that you need to go up somebody's head, know that you need to give somebody some sort of energy that they deserve, and actually pulling yourself together and not doing it. Very commendable, okay? I have really grown. Who I have grown because there was a time where the old me was just, if you even look at me wrong, oh my gosh. So this takes a lot of improving to do to use your powers for good. Okay, you could be a tarot reader. You could be somebody who's into the crystals. You could be spiritually inclined. So you could be the ones that's doing the voodoo. Okay, hell, we came from hoodoo voodoo. I don't know why people act like they're scared of it. Now, do I practice and dibble and dabble in it? No, but I mean, down the line, if I get older and get more information on it, yeah, I will definitely do a little protection spell. I do a protection spell unconsciously. So yeah, but it's got to tap into your roots. It's not for everybody, and y'all know on this channel, there's no judgment here. Okay, I didn't come on this channel to judge y'all. I came on this channel to help navigate y'all in the best direction with whatever situation that you guys are going through at this current time. Okay, so I definitely do feel like whew, there are some family members of Virgo could be significant. There are some family members that wanted you to take on somebody's karma. There's also this person, their family members aren't realizing like this person can't keep you down. They can't keep your spirits down, nothing. There could be something with your health, or maybe the situation was affecting your health, or Virgo could be significant, put it to where it resonates for you. But you made sure to not let your health go down. This could be mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, but it's aware of it resonates for you. But somebody's family members is seeing like, yeah, you not finna be taking on nobody karma. You was chunking up the deuce, okay, and giving somebody, not even giving somebody peace, but you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna give peace to myself, and whatever you got going on, I'm gonna let you handle that. Stay out your way, okay? 'Cause that ain't got nothing to do with me. And I think this person is just like realizing like the divine is giving you so much love because this person knows deep down inside, they know that they had you entangled in some mess. Okay, and they definitely are soul searching about this. This could be somebody that you knew in a past life. I think the Hermit card is Virgo, or it's like an Earth sign or something. So, Earth sign is very significant, okay? Or just the energy of what Earth sign possesses, okay? Somebody could have been trying to possess you, but I feel like they were trying to possess you for a spiritual reason, to dump all of their karma off on you, okay? To use you in some sort of way, almost like dodging bullets on karma and so forth, all right? Maybe this person, you and this person were brought together for a certain reason. God brought you and this person together. But the thing about the Lover's card that people don't understand, when God brings a union together, okay, um, it takes two to tango. Two people have to be able to do what they need to do in this situation. I feel like you did your part, but somebody else didn't. Okay. And I definitely feel like the divine is, it shows that you must have did your part, because the divine is giving you love, okay? Or it's giving somebody love. I feel like, you know what position you're in this situation. So put it to where it resonates, whether you're a masculine or feminine energy. Whether you're on good side of karma or bad side of karma. It's okay. We've all been there. Okay. We've all had our own karmas, whether it's from somebody else or from myself, that we had to read. So if this is you, it's just the vibe of like, you have to do better. If this is not you and you are the person that the divine is giving so much love to, this person can't get over you, because their childish games did not work on you, because you're receiving a lot of celebrations, especially in the home front. Somebody wanted to make it feel like without them, you cannot have this energy, this Four of Wands energy. You can't have celebrations. You can't have happiness. Things can't go right in your life. That's what somebody wanted to manipulate you and make you feel. And low key, that was actually what they knew deep down inside was going to occur for them, not for you. But somebody was being delusional, and they call themselves wanted to take a leap of faith, when the whole time that was actually the devil energy, obsession, jealousy, lust, and so forth. So somebody took a devil work leap of faith, like, oh yeah, I finna jump ship, I finna find somebody better, you finna be salty, and you finna wish that you was able to keep me and have me in your life, when the whole time somebody realized they was playing a spiritual game. And one thing about spirituality is people do not need to play when it comes to the spiritual world. Okay, you can play all you want in this world, all right? You can play all you want, have the veil over your eye closed, but when that veil over the eye is open, or you're trying to tap into some shit where the veil over the eye is completely open, and think you want to play games in that, it don't work. That do not work, okay? Especially it don't work over here, okay? You know what I'm saying? Now, my babies, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's probably the same for y'all, probably not, but yeah, that's this energy right here, So, just, yeah, no. I definitely do feel like there is something where this person collective is very childish. They're very immature. They do not know what they're doing. This is the type of person that'll put a spell on you unconsciously and not even know that they put a spell on you. Ooh, this person is very worldly. Okay, they have an opposite thinking of reality, and you don't. You're grounded. You're present in the world. You know where you're going. You know what you want. This person don't does it, and sometimes we attract, and I don't even really think it was you attracted this person, and that's what you could think. You could be thinking like, well, open wide witch, why did this type of person come into my life? If you are especially somebody spiritual, especially if you're watching these readings, you're trying to check in. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to check in, get some clarity, get some sort of confirmation. This shows a sign of you working on yourself. At least 85% of people who watch readings are definitely working on themselves. They're trying to grow. They're trying to evolve. They're trying to break generational curses. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get right. Then you got the rest of the percentage who try to use this for manipulation and their own devilish evil tactics, okay? But I do feel collective, like you could be thinking to yourself, why would I attract somebody like this? Am I not working on myself like I'm supposed to be? No. You probably have worked on yourself. You worked on yourself so much to the point God sent somebody to you and gave you and another person a contract. Maybe y'all could have hadn't met in another life. But as you see with this snake, this is giving a vibe of Adam and Eve. There was some sort of temptation. Somebody fell for this temptation. And that's just what it is. Okay? I just definitely feel like I feel like we have to understand. Now, it's ridiculous, okay? We have to understand that there might be some people from another life that we meet in this life. Now, does that mean that that person is going to show up differently than they did in another life? No, not necessarily. Sometimes in another life, you and a person were so in love, y'all devoted yourself to each other, you were married for years and years and years and years. And then you can come in this life and this person could feel like there is something familiar about you, but that don't mean that they gonna settle down. So your wife or your husband from another life could see you in this life and be like, ah, I showed up different in this life. I want somebody else to be my wife or my husband. You know what I'm saying? Even if you had a contract in the past to be each other wives or husband, this could even be a contract to just save each other from the chaos in the world. Put it to where it resonates. This could just be a contract to just help each other get along the way of where you need to be. But however it goes, it seemed like this was a contract in regards to the home front. Somebody, you and another person were supposed to come in and give each other peace. Whatever they were missing, you would be, whatever they were lacking, you would have. Whatever you were lacking, they would have. And this person didn't help give you what it was that you were lacking. So it just seemed like you left them alone. And you know what the divine did? The divine said, well, how about this? Instead of giving this connection love, I'm just going to give you love. Simple and plain. Okay. I feel like this person could be, there could be something where like they're drinking or doing some sort of alcohol. This could even be lust, like having a lot of sex. This could even be, masturbation. Okay, where dudes, they gotta rub one out. Excuse me, sorry to be a little vulgar, but we grown. If you watching my videos, you should be over 18. Really, I would appreciate if you over 21, but hey, that's YouTube policy and guidelines. So, put this to where it resonates. This person could be feeling like, yeah, I'm getting love from the divine. Because this is somebody who, like, lives in delusion. And y'all know I advocate. Delusion is like hope. You need a healthy amount of delusion, but somebody is beyond delusional. Okay? This person could be feeling like, oh yeah, the divine is giving me love. They know the divine is not giving them love. The divine is giving you love. Okay? It's just that this person knows this and they're trying to suppress their sadness in regards to this. They're trying to suppress this soul searching that they're having to deal with. Look, even the liquor bottle is right here. They're trying to suppress this vibe of like, I don't want to think about how I messed up because somebody, I'm surprised the prideful card didn't come out, but somebody low key, they do not want to admit that they messed up. They made the wrong call. I don't even think they will ever admit it. And that's one thing about it. You do wrong to somebody and you never want to admit it's like they're trying to make you think they didn't do no wrong to you. That's a damn bold-faced lie. You know that this person did completely wrong to you. I could see it in the cards. I could feel the energy. I definitely feel with the beneficial sector. While this situation may have definitely hurt you, okay, with the Four of Swords, this is one of those things where you're just mentally burnt out. I feel like you're keeping it solid because you're happy. Whole time, you might have been thinking like, dang, you might have kind of fell for it just a little bit, like feeling like especially if this is like somebody you have share bills with. The Four of Wands talks about the household you share bills with, you probably got engaged to, married to. It's just the vibe of like you guys were planning life, your both of y'all lives with each other in it, okay? That's what the Four of Wands give the vibe of. You guys could have two children, or there could be something about two sons, or maybe this person have a son. Put it to where it resonates though, okay? But I definitely do feel like you just had this vibe of like, I planned so much of my life with this job, with this person, with this connection, with this family member. Put it to where it resonates for you. And you just were like, now I have to, everything I planned, I have to plan. I gotta, it's almost like you gotta, if not remake your plans, you just gotta see your plans without this situation in it. And that can be a lot. You know what I'm saying? When you banked on a situation, especially a person being on the side of you with some sort of plans that you make in the future to set solid foundations. Okay. Now, I feel like you're keeping it solid about this whole situation because I feel like that this person know that they made a mistake. It could be very evident. Maybe this person could be trying to play it off, but it's what resonates for you. But you're keeping it solid because the whole time you happy. Whole time this situation was a blessing for you. This person jumping ship and going to somebody else, it seemed like this was probably the only way that you would be able to leave this person alone. Because like I say, you planned a future with a situation, place, thing. You had your mind set. When you got your, when you about to get something to eat, right? And let me think. Say you finna go to like a restaurant or fast food place, and you really have your mind set for a particular specific thing at this fast food place, and they don't even have it. So if they don't have this one thing, you be like, forget it. I'm going to eat somewhere else. When you set your mouth for something, it's like that. Even if you're going to eat another at another place, it'd be like, I really had my mouth set for this though. I had my mouth set for Chick-fil-A, and now I gotta get McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Who eats McDonald's? I ain't gonna lie, I don't eat McDonald's. Don't judge me. I used to eat McDonald's back in the day when I was a kid. I feel like McDonald's is for kids, or McDonald's is for when you having a real hard time and you trying to save some money, okay? But I hate McDonald's food. Nothing about it. Like when they test McDonald's food, I forgot what's that one dude where he put the burger in like a glass jar. Oh my God, the shit didn't even like, oh my God, I don't even know what it did. It just looked like it was plastic. Like of course, you paying $1 for a burger. $1 burger, you probably eat plastic. You're eating plastic. You probably eating foam, and you don't even know it. Okay. And they just put a little red food coloring over it. Like, come on now. But this could be significant as to how this connection was. Like I was explaining. It's like, you set your mouth for something, but now you gotta, I think this how this person feel though. They feel like they set their mouth for something, but they felt like, you know what, you don't got this one particular ingredient I want. I don't know, maybe you weren't doing something that somebody wanted you to do. Let's get more information. Huh? Oh. Okay. Okay, so this person is, huh? This person is upset. Wait a minute. Cause what? Because you're not telling your business, they're making assumptions. Oh, collective. My babies. Okay, what's I got? Okay, so from what this is telling me is that somebody's tricking on you. Somebody's spending some sort of money on you, and this card is saying because you're not telling your business, they're making assumptions about you. Okay, it's reversed. So you could be letting it know that somebody's giving you some form of money. I didn't see the Three of Pentacles, but you could be letting it know, hey, somebody giving me some sort of money. This person feel, what's so crazy? This person feels like somebody is helping you now better than they were helping you. It's very interesting. Oh, you know what it is? The divine. This person mad at God. I think I did a reading where I said this before too. This person is mad that God is helping you and showing you love. Literally, that's what they mad at. You don't even have another man. You don't even have another woman. You have God on your side. This what this person is mad about. God is showing you love. God could be helping you. God could be giving you resources where you get some sort of money. You could be winning a sweepstakes. You can win a lottery ticket. There could be something where some money could come in out of nowhere, or it's something that God is helping you financially for sure. Like, it's crazy to say, but it's almost like God is tricking her. Like, God is like, look, I'm showing you love because you deserve it. Since maybe this is the resource. Maybe this is what this person had that you didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this person had the money and they were supposed to help you with the money, and maybe you had some sort of happiness and like peace. And with this witch upright, it's kind of like, maybe you were just a really good person. This person had the money. Most people, when they have money, they always run into people that want to use them for their money. You didn't want to use this person for money. You just loved them for them. So this person needed somebody to love them for them, and you probably just needed somebody to help you financially, still love you, but also help you financially to get you to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person feels like you're making them look like they didn't really do much for you. I mean, it ain't nothing to make look like nothing. It is what it is. This person didn't do what they were supposed to do for you. And this is probably the reason why they cheated. Because they like, hey, I can go to somebody who, you know what I think, this person really wanted to do this vibe, but like, let me leave you so you can see what you missing. So you can appreciate me more. And this is not their scene to do that. That was kind of your scene. You was kind of the person that was supposed to jump ship, go to somebody else, and let somebody know what they've been missing. You know what's so crazy? You didn't even have to jump ship to somebody else to let them know what they missing. So imagine if you get a new person, this MFer, okay? I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying to get monetized. This MFer is going to really be somewhere. Oh my gosh. Lord, they going to be somewhere losing it. Seriously. You have a life organization and so forth. Now, what I don't like is the fact that you not speaking about this because you just kind of feel like, well, you know what? I'm a good person. I did right in this situation, so God blessed me. So I don't have to talk down about this person. I don't have to express all the things that they know that they was wrong at. This person know they wrong. You dealing with a type of person that they're going to use that to their advantage. You want to do the thing of, oh, I'm above being, being what do you call this? Being mean and speaking on the things that this person wasn't doing and so forth and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. I'm above that because I'm happy. This person gonna say, oh yeah, well, whole time I didn't do nothing wrong. You happy and I ain't do nothing wrong to you. You did everything to me. What? This is that type of person. This is one of them people where I'm telling you, these one of them people where if you don't speak on the shit that they did, and if you don't press their ass and let them know that they did some fucked up shit to you, oh, and you happy after they did some fucked up shit to you, they gonna try to make it seem like you was the motherfucker that did the fucked up shit. See, this person is just a real sad, miserable person, and I don't know how they got to this point, because the divine God was bringing you to them. And maybe you was putting in more work for God and you was getting more blessed and this person was getting pissed. So at this point, this motherfucker is, they jealous. They got a vendetta with God. Like, this person might have been a person that they felt like you need to look at them as your God. They probably wanted you to worship them. Okay? Maybe this person that they cheating with does this for them. But I'm not gonna lie, it don't seem like it because I don't know. This person that they went to ain't doing something because they too busy thinking about you and soul searching about you. But I'm gonna tell you something. This person gonna mess with you because you too. It's not that you sweet. You just too real. You too much of. You got this. It's too much of like. I'm a good person, so I know I'm gonna be blessed. I don't really have to, I don't have to do nothing messed up to somebody. Yes, you don't have to do something messed up to somebody, but sometimes you gotta press a motherfucker and let them know to stop playing with you because I feel like this person is still playing with you. I'm not gonna lie. This card normally talks about, oh, yep, and this person was in a group situation to outnumber you, and you took all of them out. And you was approved for a life of organization and luxury. This person know they can't fuck with you, but I'm gonna tell you something though. A cycle is closed. However they want to go about this, a cycle is closed with the world card. Okay? But somebody knows you better than you know yourself. This could be someone that's not even this person. Maybe this person do love you unconditionally, believe it or not. Everybody got their own way of loving it, even if it's negative. But there is somebody that knows, like, you're not going to go in on this person. You're not going to flash the. This could be God the whole time that knows you better than you know yourself. This the reason why God is blessing you, because God know you're not finna throw this back up in this person's face. Everything happened how it was supposed to happen. And you are way happier with this person going to somebody else. Maybe you thought you wouldn't have been happier, but the whole time you realize this person actually helped you the whole time. It's crazy how the motherfucker who's the bullet, it's like the bullet helped you dodge a bullet. The person who was like supposed to fuck you up is the person that literally helped you dodge a bullet because they was trying to be so motherfucking Jedi mind trick shit on a whole other. They just did too much with the Jedi mind tricking to the point where they end up tricking themselves. Okay. This reading is just honestly saying somebody made a big mistake. Big mistake. Whew. Hate to be them. Hate to be them, but somebody made a big mistake, okay? I feel like another thing, I don't know if something is going on with somebody trying to like shade you in regards to this situation, but they can't. If somebody try to shade you in regards to this situation, they are going to be, God is going to make sure that they bag back and remind them to remind their own business. But yeah, it's like somebody could be trying to shade you. And I hope ain't nobody trying to shade me. Look, okay, I don't know, because I don't like the energy. It's almost giving a vibe like this person could be trying to shade anybody who's trying to help you. Like, this person needs to go ahead and bow out gracefully, and think about the shit that they need to improve to them with themselves, because they're fucking up their own life and leading a life of destruction and fucking up everything that they got going on for themselves. And then they somewhere sitting with a liquor bottle looking crazy as hell. Honestly. And if you drink wine, if you drink liquor, a little, if you know this ain't about you, you don't, okay? Put it to where it resonates, okay? And if it is you, then just work on it. But I like I say, collective, I just really feel like you guys are just dealing with somebody who just really sucks. And the cycle is closed. Oh, I love to see this card. A cycle is closed. If you have a family with this person, a cycle is closed. You are moving on to better. You and your child or children are going to be happy with each other without this person. Trust and believe without this situation, without this place, without this thing. Do you hear me? Okay. You're going to be happy. Okay? There was one point in time where you might have felt like this situation, a cycle would never close on a situation. And now it has. And it's almost this vibe of God is like, why you didn't trust me? You didn't trust God. God probably have been telling you a long time ago, I'm fin to give you a lot of love. Just let this situation go. You, us women, especially if you're feminine energy, from women to men, but females specifically, feminine energies specifically, they know when it's time to leave a situation, person, place, or thing. Okay? Women are very highly intellectual and highly spiritual. Regardless how the world might make us women, turn us women into, but to tend more to our masculine side due to certain situations that we have to go through. Women are genuinely, naturally, spiritually inclined. Okay? And I feel like you probably already knew before this situation even got to this point that it was time to let some go. To the point where God said, you know what? Or your spiritual team end up saying, well, we gonna have this, we gonna make something happen for you. If you can't leave this person is gonna leave you. So just take this as a lesson to trust God, trust your spiritual team. And don't get me wrong, I know that feeling of when you have a family with somebody, or maybe if you want to start a family with somebody, put it where it resonates for you. Maybe this could be this person's children. You know, maybe you got attached to their children. Put it where it resonates for you. Okay? Maybe you're a great mother figure, great father figure. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you feel that it's time to end something, you end it. It can be very scary, but you end it before it gets out of hand. Because you just do not know how this person, thank God they have such a big ego, and thank God they are such a manipulative ass, Jedi mind trick, wannabe ass person. Thank God they are. Because if they weren't, you would probably still be with this person. But thank God they're one of these people who ended up getting out your way. So blessings can occur for you, and this cycle could wrap up. A Taurus or a Libra could be significant. Or maybe this is just the energy of you being optimistic in the spotlight. And with Taurus, it could be something about luxury or something with stability. Put it where it resonates for you. But a cycle is closed. And when this card come up, so many blessings are going to occur. So much renewal, so much growth. Okay? The easy way, not the hard way, with no difficulties. What's going to occur? I can only pull 3 cards. If you want more information, book a reading with your girl. Ooh, somebody gonna think you did voodoo. Look at this. They feel you got something easier. What was I just saying? Things are going to occur for you way more easier. If you're trying to get a job, if you want a connection with somebody, if you're trying to be in a business partnership, it's going to occur for you without you having to do much hard work. Okay? This person's gonna think you did voodoo on them. That not even them, they think you doing voodoo like for yourself. Because remember in the beginning I was talking about literally hoodoo voodoo, and I was talking about people should not be scared of that or judge that, because that is from our roots. You know how many people, our ancestors that was dealing with hoodoo protected us from so much stuff. Okay, now you got some people who do go off the rails with hoodoo and voodoo, you know what I'm saying? But still, the people who use it in a balanced manner, it's for protection. You know, it's that's where we come from, and that's what we should not be scared of. You know, so yeah, I don't think people should fear anything in this world. You know what I'm saying? I notice even the negative things, if you do it with a balance and a positive, something positive will come out of it. This tarot readings, people watch movies, they see people doing tarot cards and their eyes roll in the back of their head. People judge tarot readings, and I have helped so many people with this. It took me a while to actually tell myself, like, start watching tarot, getting into horoscopes. I think I got into horoscopes in 8th grade. And then after I got out of high school, that's like 2 years after I got out of high school, I finally got my tarot deck. It took forever for me to get my tarot deck and start reading tarot, because I was just so afraid of this shit. I'm just like, I don't know why I'm being drawn to this. I don't know why this is coming about for me. I don't fuck with tarot. I don't know nothing about this stuff, but I just kept being called to it. I would have dreams, and if I didn't, I noticed once I started doing tarot, that's when my prophetic dreams got less and less. You know what I'm saying? My dreams were more calm because I would have heavy prophetic dreams. So yeah. Um, I just feel like people need to stop being scared of something, okay? People need to stop being scared of stuff that's tapped into their roots. That's all I'm saying. Um, but somebody told me, look, and I say a sister because I could tell she was like really tapped into our roots. I'm African American, black, okay, as they call it. But she was definitely tapped into, eternal girl. Yes, girl. My girl, my baby Eternal talking about something. You have helped me, girl. Yes, and y'all don't even know that y'all be helping me too, on God, because being able to know that I'm helping people is helpful to me. Like, no cap. But yeah, I love you, Eternal. But no, a sister, okay, came up to me one day. She told me, it's time for you to get rid of these cards. And you know what's so crazy? I automatically knew what she was talking about. And it's so funny because I was told, like, well, not told, but I ended up doing a reading and I just kind of felt something where it was within, it was telling me my intuition when I turned 40, I was going to start doing palms and I wasn't going to be using the cards no more. And she was like, you're not supposed to be doing these cards. You got to do with our roots, from our roots. And she was just basically saying, read from, like, I think she was just saying read from, I can't even remember what she was saying, but she was just like, our roots, tap into our roots. I don't think she was talking about hoodoo. She was just talking about palms or just like, some form of like, you don't need the cards. You already got everything within. But with a business, y'all not finna be watching. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm realistic. Don't get me wrong. God gave me a gift. But I just feel like if I don't see them cards, because that's how I got introduced. Like, that's how I started looking at tarot videos. After I was like, okay, horoscopes I need to up the ranks, and I started looking at the YouTube videos on tarot. If them cards not there, I just feel like what you're telling me, like, I need proof. I'm very grounded. I'm very realistic. I try not to be too up in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is how I conduct my business. I don't, that's how I gain trust with the people that I do business with that comes to me for readings. They get to see the cards. I could say, oh yeah, you're going to get a sponsorship. And then I'll be shuffling my cards and boom, this card pop out to show them proof like this is really, really from within. Like, this is really a calling for me. This is really something I'm doing. I'm not just speaking out my ass. I'm speaking from my heart, my soul, my mind, and everything, my body, my spirit. Like, it is pouring out of me to be able to bless somebody, to give them a message that the people on their other side, their ancestors have been trying to give them a message for a very long time. That is an honor to do for God, which I do believe in. That's a very much an honor. And that's an honor to help cleanse my legacy and my bloodline with my ancestors from any karma that they had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine how many people before me that wanted to tap into this stuff that was just as scared as me when I first started. And I had to be the first of the generation to say, fuck that. I ain't scared. I can't be scared of God giving me a calling. Let me figure out what I need to do so I can answer this calling and break a curse. Okay. And whoever the generation that would come after me and my family, if they start having these senses, these spiritual heightenings, these premonitions in their dream, they don't have to worry about, or they getting guided to horoscopes and tarot readings. They don't have to worry about nobody judging them. You know what I'm saying? They can actually have somebody in their family that knows what they're going through. It could be able to help them, even if they're not into this stuff. They can have a premonition, they can have a feeling, anything, and I could be able to help them navigate through where they need to go. That's a beautiful thing, to be able to help your family to navigate to the places that they need to be able to sense what it is they need to help them in this life, to make their life better, and to be able to break certain patterns and karmas that they might have had in another life. It's a very, very beautiful thing. But listen here, enough of that. It ties along to the reading too, but I just feel like this person, they gonna feel you doing voodoo. And the whole time what you doing, the voodoo that you doing is breaking curses. Breaking curses, getting rid of karma, knowing when a cycle was over and actually being okay with it, not trying to force nothing, not trying to keep something when it's supposed to be, when it's over, it's time to be kept. Like, That's what you're doing, that this person feels is the voodoo, because they see breaking curses, being able to release cycles, being able to break out of negative timelines. They see that as voodoo, because this person, they can't do that. They can't and haven't been able to do that. So, my babies, this reading is just basically saying, when you wrap this up, there is somebody that just realizing, like, you was too damn kind for them and they did not deserve you. That's the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you don't miss the beep beep from your girl. If you are trying to book a reading with me, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything's on the open wild witch. If you're trying to tell a friend to tell a friend, they really don't be all in the mix. They might be low key, don't have no social media. Tell them hit me up on my email, openwildwitch@yahoo.com. They always can find me there. Until next time, you guys. Bye bye.